Hi everyone, I'm GREYMOND. Today I just wanted to remind you that no matter how scary your thoughts are, they are not your thoughts. You're just a bystander watching the thoughts. It doesn't matter what it tells you. It doesn't matter if it tells you whatever theme, harm OCD, relationship OCD, religious OCD. The list goes on and on, It doesn't matter what OCD tells you. It doesn't matter how scary the thoughts are. It's always, always a lie. A lot of the times people start to be worried about, well, what does this mean? Well, why am I getting these thoughts? You're getting these thoughts just because you're worried about getting these thoughts. So you're saying, please don't send me these thoughts because I'm so scared. And what your brain hears is, oh, you want me to send more thoughts? Okay, no problem, I got it. So the more you are afraid of these thoughts, the more these thoughts are going to come. You have to look at it as, no, I'm not buying this anymore. Send me all the scary thoughts. Maybe we will make a movie. I am disregarding. I'm not taking them seriously. Literally look at it as if somebody was just talking around you, because that's all it is. Your brain is auto-generating these thoughts, and it's doing it for a very specific reason, because it sees that you are afraid, and if you are afraid, then you need to be protected. And it almost tries to one-up itself and tries to send you more and more scarier thoughts as it goes, in order to try to push you into a reaction, push you into fear, into reassurance behaviors, rumination, physical compulsions. So start seeing through that and look at it as, okay, well, nice try, brain. I'm not buying it anymore. You want to send me a scarier thought? Go ahead, send me a scarier thought. Even more scarier? Sure, let's do it. And disregard. Look at it as a game. Your brain is trying to kind of, get you into a feared reaction, but you're not gonna let it, because you understand how this game is played. And you're not buying it this time, because I believe you bought it for long enough. So you don't need to keep doing this. This is all a lie, and you need to stand up to it. Don't let the fact that the thoughts are very scary in terms of content um, get you into doing protective behaviors. Try to face it head on and say, okay, yeah, they're scary. So what? Okay, they're scary. What do you want me to do? What, do more reassurance behaviors? I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done. And choose to move on. You will see that this thought that 2 seconds ago seemed super scary will start to just dissipate, because you're not feeding it. And it starts to look less logical and less frightening. But in that second, when it hits a peak and you feel like, I will die if I don't do this action, choose to just sit through the anxiety. It will not take long, but you have to sit through it without doing any rumination or compulsions. Because if you sit through it, but you're ruminating, or you're trying to, whatever, figure it out, doing physical compulsions, then you are sending the message that, yes, thank you, brain, for sending this to me. I am very afraid. Very good that you sent it. Please send some more. And that's not the message that we want to send. You want to send a message, a very strong, very deliberate message that I am done. I don't care. Send me all the scary thought you want. I'm not buying it anymore. And OCD always grabs on to what's most important to you. That's why one person with one type of OCD, even though they have OCD, they don't understand the person with a different type of OCD, because they're like, well, this is silly. Why are you reacting to this? Mine is the scary one. And the other person will say, no, 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 mine is the scary one. Because it gets you with what is the most dear to you, and it just flips it around to the worst possible thing that could happen. So stop buying into it. Just say, no, this is a lie. I'm not doing it. And say it from a position of power. Don't say it like, oh, this is a lie, but I'm so scared. Like, don't say it in a way that you're trying to explain yourself. Say it like you are giving an order for your brain. Not like you're explaining yourself. You are the boss. Your brain is listening to you. So you have to show it what to do. And what to do is not to fear these thoughts. So you have to, it's kind of like even though you don't feel it right now, you have to act as if you already do feel it, and then the feelings will come over time. And again, over time is not a week, because sometimes a lot of times, like, I'll hear people say, well, I've been disregarding for a week and I don't feel better. Well, yeah, it took you a long time to get into this situation. It's going to take a little bit of time to get out of it. So it's going to take a few months. So the fact that you're getting OCD thoughts after disregarding means nothing. You will get thoughts after disregarding. And, people are like, well, how long is it going to take to recover? And again, you need to understand the reality that it takes a few months to feel significantly better, and it takes about 6 months to recover in terms of that you're out of it. And I would say for the the 6 months up to a year, I would be very cautious not to put yourself in stressful situations, because the thought might come back here and there. And the longer you go after the recovery, the stronger your kind of your new state of being becomes, right? But you just have to be very careful in the beginning and not rock the boat. Don't do too many things. Don't get stressed out. Don't start switching jobs, moving, just let your brain stabilize without adding more. As much as you can help it, right? And sometimes, situations just happen, but as much as you can help it. So you got to prepare for not the long haul, but I would say, because people get kind of very, well, obviously I can understand that they get very happy after a few months, where they're like, I'm out of it, I'm recovered, this is great. And then they start to celebrate, and then they stop to doing the recovery work, and then they, if something happens in their life that's stressful, they can start to kind of slide back. So you just have to make sure that you are aware that you're just freshly recovered. It's kind of like if you broke an arm or a leg, you're freshly healed. So don't start just running, just give it time. Give it time to heal. Give it time to normalize, you know? And depending on the type of OCD you have, people get 50,000 thoughts a day. It's been proven that people with OCD and people without OCD generally have the same thoughts. It's just that people without OCD don't even notice them. So if they can get a harm OCD thought, well, not harm OCD, but just a harm thought or some sort of just a weird thought, they don't even register. It doesn't even register in the conscious mind, really. It just kind of bypasses, it's very, very quick. So if you ask them, say 10 minutes later, did they have this thought? They might not even remember it. And they will definitely not remember it the next day. So it just goes by very, very quickly, but for people with OCD, they start to attribute it to themselves. What does this mean about me? Am I a bad person because I'm having these thoughts? I don't think other people are having these thoughts. And then you start to internalize the situation, which creates more panic, and which creates a lot of panic. The brain sees that you're panicking and repeats the situation, repeats the thoughts. And that's how the OCD mechanism really works. So just look at it as OCD, don't care, send me the scariest content possible, I don't care, I'm disregarding. You will see how the thoughts will start to lose. Well, first it will start to kind of try to send even scarier content just to get you back into reaction. When that doesn't work, and it won't work because you're not going to react, you will see how the anxiety starts to drop because you're bulletproof. You don't care. And you will see how the thoughts start to dissipate. It has nothing to grab onto. You're not buying it anymore. It's like game over, right? So I hope you find my videos helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do daily videos about all things related to OCD recovery. If you would like to do one-on-one recovery program with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com.